Hi, this is Emma.
Hi, this is Ellena.
And today we're going to share with you about the shock when we got the news of Ellena's relapse.
The relapse happened in September 2015 and as you can probably tell by the title, it was a pretty big shock because we had, 5 years of relative...
Well, not 5 years, just
5 years of relative nothingness. And then in September
or normal life, should we call it?
Yeah, and then I had a scan, my 6-monthly scan, and then we went in to get the results, and then bam, that was that.
It was quite scary. At that time, I was in Taiwan, graduated in July, moved out in August to Taiwan, and I got a phone call from my parents. We were talking nearly every day, but they called me and they were like, oh, we have some news to share with you. And I was like, what's that? Deep down, I kind of felt like, I hope it sounded like when they were giving me bad news. Anyway, so I got the news and it was probably 2 months before the 5-year duration was up, and the initial shock, I was really upset. I felt like my whole world kind of collapsed and I wasn't too sure how to react, and I just cried loads and loads. Yeah, I don't know, like obviously because I was there and family was here, so I felt like I had to come back.
Well, you didn't have to, but...
Well, I had to do it for my, for support, moral support for my family. And originally, when we found out, it was just the one tumour between, what's it called?
Dura and the skull.
Yeah, between the dura and the skull. So
the dura is the soft
film
between,
your skull and your brain.
Yeah.
That protects your brain. Yeah. And then... my mum flew back because that was the original plan anyways, because she was going to come back and help me a bit, and she was going to see my grandparents and so on and so forth. But then
what happened was I went for a CT scan as well because this tumour had the tendency to spread to the lungs, and then Dad was the first one to find out through emailing my oncologist, and then I remember that weekend really well because Dad took me and him and Hetty, our dog, on a camping trip, and then on, I think it was Saturday evening.
Dad was trying to ease the news.
He broke in a very direct way. He didn't beat around the bush. He was sort of just like, oh, your CT scan? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, what? It's spread to the lungs. And at first I was like, right. And then afterwards I was like, oh shit. And I didn't really know how to react.
You were still in the shock zone.
Yeah, I was like, okay, and then we just went down to the beach and that was that. But
it was a bit different for us.
From Mum and Emma.
We were in Taipei and Mum went to consult Ellena's original doctor. We were there and Dad gave us a call. We were having a nice chat. I still remember that moment really clearly as well. We were just in the nurse's office and the mum kind of, Dad called me. Well, I picked up. I don't remember who Dad called, but I picked up and I was just like, Mum, there's something in the lungs as well. And Mum kind of had a meltdown.
Did she?
Yeah, she did. I didn't know how to react to the situation at all, and I decided I had to be back for Ellena's operation for the tumour between her dura and her skull, and
we couldn't operate on the ones in the lungs anyways because they were too small, A, and B, there were too many, so...
Yeah, I came back for the operation. I thought I was gonna, because originally when we booked the tickets, it was just for we didn't know about your lungs yet. So I was supposed to go back afterwards, but I never went back. Well, I did. I went back.
I never went back.
I went back for a month in December, but I decided to stay for good. But yeah, that's the first part of the story, kind of, of the second journey, because obviously we've had our first journey, and I think we're going to recap.
The second one is I think there's a lot more to it. I mean, because obviously the first one was from 2010, so obviously my memory, like I have memory of a goldfish, so I can't remember much, and it's not exactly a memory you want to remember, so
I think she just pushes it back to like, so I think all in all, like I still remember quite a lot of stuff from 2010. I remember getting the initial phone call and stuff, but we'll talk about that in the next video, I think. Comment and share your story down below, or any comments or what you think about this video, and we'll get back to you. Bye!
Thank you, ciao!